All right, here we are at the Matchbox Museum down in Newfield, New Jersey, 16 Pearl Street. It's a small place. We'll have to add the contact info. This is Everett Marshall's collection. There's got to be 50, 60,000 Matchbox cars in here. We're going to start out over here with the beginning. This would be early 1953. The road hauler. But the story is that the owner's daughter came home from school crying, and he asked her why. She said she couldn't bring no toys to school, and the teacher said unless it could fit in a small matchstick box. So he created that. It's very thin and it fits in a matchstick box. And with that was the first toy, and the other kids liked it so much they wanted it, so he started making them. Prior to that, they made Matchbox, Lesney Products made doorknobs, hinges, coordination coaches, anything die cast. And then as you go on, they had 75 different cars in the series. Those are customs. As you can tell, they're repainted. We'll continue over here. So as we go through, ish, they're all numbered going down. Everett has such a fine distinction in variations. So they can have the slightest variation. If you notice here, you'll have black wheels, then gray wheels. I know on these trucks here, you have rounded wheels over the top, and then on this one, they're flat across. Somebody painted the hubs on this one. Then you have your Mustangs. As you go down the Mustangs here, what's nice about these, there, she's getting in the video here, huh? Here's a nice rare one. Down. Come on. Don't be silly. The red Mustang is very rare. And you look at the interiors and everything of them. You come down here to the horse and carriages. You have orange, you have red. There's also one that has, okay, here's the chrome bottle tops. That one's extremely rare, probably about over $1,000 for that one piece. The boats, they vary. I've seen green ones even. You have A series and B series. You can see by the size and the color of the trailer's a little different in the mechanical horse. Then we'll come over here, number 11 tanker, the ERF tanker. The red one is probably your most common, but it's very uncommon to find it with the SO sticker on the side. The green one, that's over $1,000 there. The yellows, you had 3 different colors. 2 are more prone, but then you have a lot more of the reds going down. Some of them have SO stickers on the rear of the back of the tank. You can show that way maybe. And then we come down, and then at the end you have the larger ERF truck is black wheels. Now we'll come up here on the number 13 tow truck. If you notice here on the back of the boom, that's wider than this one. It's just a size difference. A lot of these are difference between black wheels and gray wheels. You come down here, the paint color changed. You have the gold with the black wheels. Then you have green with the black wheels. And you have the Jeeps. Now, some of the Jeeps, they have different steering wheels, believe it or not. And then come over to one of the favorite of everybody is the tow truck and the most known. These here are the first year, and it's got the wide boom on it, green cab, yellow box, which it's reversed. This is called reverse colors. And then you have the lunchbox special, which was made in the 70s, which is the same way, green cab, yellow, thinner boom, I think it is. And then this is the normal run that you would see with everybody, is the yellow cab and green. I will come up here, number 15. If you look at it from this direction, you can see the grills. Okay. And the grills, you get to the one silver grill and the pin's not in there. It's the pinhole in the front, and that one's where the money.
Pepsi keeps changing their logo.
Come down here to the gray wheels hauler. The yellow one, that's a $600 to $1,000 piece as well.
Old is new again. Yep.
All right, so we had the Atlantic haulers, the yellow, which is your valuable one. Whenever you're looking at these, you always want to see if it's got the hook. The hooks break off on these bad boys. Okay, and the next one down, you also want to watch dual wheels in the back versus singles. Okay, and the gray wheels. Come down, ambulances. You got your gray wheels, and then you have closed step, open step. Here's your closed step down here on the black wheels. Okay. Come up. Down over here on these removals. Okay. The red is your rare one. Blue and then greens are your more common. The dark greens, but the light greens are more common. Let's see. Come up to my favorite, number 20 taxi. Now, on these, you got red interior, white interior. You have the color of the paint, black wheels, gray wheels. Where's his gray wheels at? Can you see it?
Right there, we just passed.
Yeah, here you go, gray wheels. He's got a nice one. Mine are a little rough, but I have them. I also have a pre-pro that I recently acquired. That's on another video. And you also have painted bases on these. I don't know if you're going to be able to see them on here or not, but it's a silver painted base.
Down here, there's the painted.
Okay. So you have two painted bases. You have one with a tow hook and one without the tow guide. Tow guide, not tow hook. Sorry about that. I've only seen one without the tow guide and a silver painted base, and it's really not touchable for me. Then we continue on. We have the campers, the Grand Prix.
He's a potential helper. Okay.
We fill down, and I'm gonna move over.
Or for tours or something. You know. I'll put my. He said he works for toys. Kind of like you did. You know, you work for toys. Yeah.
So as we come up, we're gonna hit the number 25 Volkswagen Bug. When you get you see the difference in the wheels, and then the first run, Volkswagen was spelt wrong. It was spelt with an O instead of an E. That's your first run. Then we come up to the BP truck, number 25. You have the gray wheels, which is very hard to find. All right. Ariel truck was only sold in Germany. Okay, so you find this one. It's only sold in Germany, so it had to been shipped over here. Okay, this one here, the number 25. This was with the roof rack. Only came in the G4 gift set with the roof rack. If it didn't have the roof rack, it was sold as a box. But it only came with the roof rack and the G4 set. So there wouldn't be a box for that. Cement mixers, you got silver plastic wheels, gray wheels. This is plastic gray wheels. That's why they're shiny. All different wheels on them. Come down. A lot of concrete trucks. There should be a small concrete truck with a gray wheel also. I've seen it, but...
That might be one of these boxes here.
No, I don't think he has it. It'll be displayed stock.
No, I'm saying one of the, because the boxes are fillers.
Right. Come down here, he has the larger ones with the gray wheels, with the gray barrels. So that gray barrel, there should be a small one with a gray barrel.
And there's a variation with the barrels in the orange too. There's different oranges on the barrels.
Okay, we come down here. The blue low boy is a very good one to find. Then you have A's and then B's. B's are a little bit bigger. Your Cadillacs. There's a one that's a different. I'm gonna go a little slower on that. It's hard to see. Coming down. Basically looking for the stuff that's rare to give you an idea of what to watch for. Okay, this would be rarer here in this color. Not that rare, but it's not that common. It's harder to find. On the crane, there's a brace underneath the crane on the bottom. If it doesn't have that, a little harder to find. This is a hard to find crane, the tan, because this is normally what you would find. The gray wheels is harder to find. The red Jaguar, harder to find. Then there's a Jaguar here that should have green glass in it in one of them. That's a little harder to find.
I think that's I don't know.
Here's some more Ariels. There's 4 different Ariels on this. There's a brace between the cab and the tanker. And then there's tow guides and no tow guides on this model. So there should be 4 different ones on that. Your black wheel version on this horse carriage is rare because they only made that at the end of the run of this particular model. So most of them that you're going to find are going to be gray wheels. That happens with a few different models where they do that.
I'm guessing this is much rarer because of the track color, right?
That could be, the tracks could be no ones because they always dry rotted and fell off. Now on these bikes, there should also be they might be in the super fast section where they're pink and purple also. They're Hondas with a trailer. On these buses, you notice the pinhole behind the driver's side wheel. No pinhole behind the driver's side wheel. Then gray wheels, silver wheels. Red hub Jaguar, that's hard to find. Gray wheels. Spoke wheels are also, so it's a lot of it's wheel variations.
Yeah.
The red buckets, red man, yellow man, see the difference? Then this is yellow, yellow, all. So when you find them with the red, makes it a little harder. There's a red guy with yellow buckets, different tires. So when you look at this stuff, there's a lot of variations. Come down here to the GT40. Red hubs is rare. And you have the yellow. There's but come here.
And then in the cranes here.
He doesn't have it, but I do. It's called a high pin. If you look at this picture, see where the 2 rivets are versus where they're at on the actual pieces. They did make one like that, but they're very common to break, so they had to change it. I have one of the ones in the pictures in rough shape personally. And then over here, the orange ones are a little harder to get. There's injection rings.
And with the Rolls Royce over here, the gray wheels with the 3 windows.
That's the Phantom 5.
Yeah.
And you have 2 different colors of that with the gray wheels. Over here you have the purple Pontiac. We're getting out of the way. That's number 39. Okay. If you could find them, you can find them, but to find them with a good windshield is hard. And then you also have the black wheels down on the bottom. So you have the different color wheels and all of those.
What year did they change from gray wheels to black wheels?
I think that was around 64 to 66 in there. Beals truck, I got one in rough shape. This is very nice. That's called 2-line, 3-line, and then they change as they go down to different wheels and whatnot.
Well, let's see who gets it first.
Come down and then eventually you have black wheels. These are smaller than those, different size wheels. New Mercedes.
Then you got the ice cream trucks.
Yep, number 47. There's a lot of variations with that, is with the stickers.
Yep.
And then you see here where it's really long on the top of it, on the roof. And then this one down here, it's short.
Yep.
So it's a length thing.
And then you got the paint variation with them. That
Paint
one's-
variations. Then you have the white one, the cream. Notice they got different stickers on them too. Boats have different color motors. Silver motor up there. And then you also have the white bottom with the red top versus the white top with the red bottom on the boat, the hull. See the hull colors?
But this version's much more common. If I'm correct, right?
Yep. He doesn't have the silver wheel one?
That might be what this box is down here.
Okay. So, there's also a silver wheel version. I got one that's missing the tampos, but has silver wheels, which is considered rare. You got your blue and red, blue tops. The blue being rarer, I'm guessing. I'm not 100% sure on that. There's another blue one with the different wheels. These wheels pop on and off. When you look at the Kent Fryer Brigade, they got full stickers or they're notched where the T and then the top of Brigade is. Taxis, not taxis, Impalas, I'm sorry. Different color with gray wheels, black wheels. It's basically the most common thing is the difference in the wheels. Sometimes they're paint variations, like here's a darker green versus a lighter green. On these here, some of them have back windows, some don't.
Here's the one up here with the back window, and the one right below it doesn't.
Okay. So your gray wheels went into the black wheels, and then some of the models changed. Some of these went from black wheels to the super fast wheels and changed. So like here, these have the green wheels, and then they went into what was called the super fast era, and this would have been considered the super fast era with the yellow hubs. Only made for a short time before they changed the model. So that would make that a rare piece. These should be spun around, okay, because there's an open step, which I just got one of those. It looks like I have something else that Everett doesn't have. So I'll have to bring that down next time I come down, and unless he has it someplace else. So this model should be spun around the other way and displayed because of the open step, in my opinion. This is his collection, of course. Citrons, Harleys. Oh, everybody knows I like that, right? We do videos on Harleys. Clear window Greyhound. Okay, so now when you look at these decals on these, you see how they're angle cut at the front, flat in the back. Then you got flat in the front, flat in the back. The front and the back. Then you have bigger letters versus the smaller letters. If you could see that. The green bus, that's your more rare, desirable. This one ain't that popular. A lot of people.
Yeah, it looks
just
a little fantasy.
No, it's not fantasy. It was a real bus. It's just not popular. The Ford Transit vans, different wheels, black, gray plastic, silver wheels. Here's another one that has a variation that's noticeable. It's got a green interior versus the white interiors almost.
Now with these tow trucks, I just learned this recently. In the back there, if they don't have a pattern, like a grip pattern, a lot more valuable. Not sure if he has one in here, but I know that's
It's hard to
variation.
see.
Very hard to see, but
Come down here on our refreshment trailers. He has a lot of them. Here's your rare colors down here. So you have a tan and a beige. Dash wants to be in the video though. We're almost done with this section, then we'll walk around. So there's your water trucks. Difference in wheels again. Color difference. Wheel difference.
is this a custom or is that a real thing?
That might be a custom.
All right,
Might be a custom or it might be a Belgium. I'm not sure. I'd have to ask Everett on that.
all right, because I've never seen one.
You got your Thunderbirds, which are pretty popular. Your buses down on the bottom. And that concludes your 75 series for the first section. And we're going to stop there.
She goes over to say goodbye to me, go out the door, and he just like, whoop, run out.
He's elected.
Dash and Dash at the Matchbox Road Museum, Mini Museum, however you want to call it. I forget which way he words it. It's at 16 Pearl Street, Newfield, New Jersey. We'll get the information for setting up viewing hours so that you guys can call ahead before you come. Dash's truck is down here someplace, the fire truck, right? Or was it down here? Was it? I know it was low.